So I need to click to go live on YouTube. You know, good morning on the YouTube side as well. Yeah. Thank y'all for coming in early. I love it. A little early arriving action. I need to change my glamour to literally this one. I want my headgear on. I want my... Oh, that's it. Because we're going to be a detective today. Yeah. We're going to be a detective. Yeah. How are we doing? Enjoy your Switch too. Glad it came in. That was fast, feels like. I don't need to be here. I need to be in that. I need to be in solution. Solution. Yeah, I'll wait a little bit to start because I know some people have not done new Hildibrand yet, and I don't want to spoil you. We'll vibe for a little bit as I get warmed up, get awakened. Yeah. Chronically Kiki, are you a Final Fantasy XIV enjoyer? You been enjoying the new patch? Good stuff. It was 1 day away. Yeah, that's not bad at all. You practically live there? Fair. Super fair. I'm not quite that dedicated, but I do enjoy it quite a bit. What's your favorite job? I usually play a few times a week. I concentrate mostly on story stuff, but we also do some group content and rating stuff on like Sundays as well. It's fun. I've been getting more into the raid stuff as I have learned there's a ton of story in the raids that I just skipped when I played through. Yeah. I'm a magical DPS main. I play basically all of them. I'm not Summoner's my least one. At least Summoner still feels weird to me. But Black Mage, Red Mage, Picto. Come on. You're gonna kind of ignore me this stream because this is all spoilers to you now? 100%. 100%. Do not feel bad about that, about putting me on lurk and putting me on in the background, Ook. I do not want to spoil you. Spoilers are the worst. Spoilers are the worst. Yeah. Y'all are all doing well today. Thank y'all for coming in. See, you were a healer main, white mage slash astrologian until Dancer came along. No, super fair. Uka's also Uka's a healer main themselves. I respect it. But also, I haven't played Dancer yet. Dancer's one of the ones I haven't touched. But I've heard fun things. And I'm a big fan of Pictomancer. I love Pictomancer. May actually play Pictomancer. Doesn't matter too much. We're doing Hildibrand. Maybe I'll load up the I need to costume change. I'm in this is my summer fit, my lifeguarding outfit. When's the summer event? When's our summer event? Have they said yet? I'm waiting. Love the beach glam. Yeah. I was a lifeguard once upon a time, so I had to rep it for the summer. You know, this is from the event last year, and then I just happened to already own the Speedo set, so I had to. It's what I would be wearing today if not for the fact that we were detecting. Or if we weren't trying to be a detective, I would be wearing it since we are. I gotta play the part. No. Know what I mean? He can't say any of it. Says the person who's been doing like Realm Reborn extremes right off the bat. I don't know if you can say you're not good at it. You're still learning, for sure. But I don't know if you can say you're not good at it. If you can already do extremes. You already heal for extremes, you're already up in the upper tier. I can barely DPS extremes. The ones I've done. I'm done this month? Yeah, should be soon. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I had fun with the last one. I'm gonna sort of wander over to where the boy is. Probably. It's probably the quest called Detecting a Lead. It's probably the one I want. I'm gonna slowly wander our way over that way. Hey, Levy Stormblast. I know that reference. Stormblast is from the Stormlight Archive novels. You're not good at it. You spend most of the extremes in a panic. That's just extremes. That's just extremes. You're not panicking during the extremes. You're not playing the extremes. They're all panic. IMO. IMO. I spend most of extremes on the floor. I still haven't beaten the Freet. I'm very behind on side content-y stuff. Except for Hildibrand, which I am caught up on. I love the Hildibrand quests. They are hilarious. And I love a good like wacky time. I know some people are not Hildibrand enjoyers, but I really love it. I'm all for some tomfoolery in my fantasy. That's so much to a Freet. Yeah. I'm still trying to clear it. We were going like the hardest version of extreme though, like minimum item level, etc., etc. No echo. What is it? Mine is the acronym. We were doing the very hardest version. Probably went a little harder than we need to. By the way, you shared your dinner in the Discord. Or the only two messages you put on Discord are food. I saw that. I saw your food. It looks so good. I'm jealous. I'm taking a long way around to get to our boy. That looks so good. And hey, the reason that channel's there is in case someone just wants to spam their food. There's our guy. There's our guy. Yeah. I had a weird night's sleep, which is why I'm a little out of it. Speaking of food, the regret portion of ordering pizza got me last night. The regret portion was not... Stomach was not thrilled. Still worth. Still worth. I'm a little tired. That's okay. Hildibrand will wake me up. Okay. Look at this guy. So yes, as mentioned, this will be pretty extreme Hildibrand spoilers, and thus there might be some tangential Dawn Trail spoilers as part of that. because sometimes events are referenced. And also, if you're trying to stay fresh on Hildibrand, that will also be spoiled, obviously. So if you need to look away for whatever reason, I totally get it. Thank y'all for hanging out. And I would imagine lactose intolerance, it's not fun. It's not great. Clouds, welcome in. Thank you for the 70th check-in. No longer on the funny number. And the early ghosty. And Chronically Kiki, thank you very much for the lurk. I assume you also do not want to be spoiled on Hildibrand. I 100% get it. I do the same thing. I will sometimes lurk in 14 streams, but I'm like, I'm not looking. But yeah, we'll start here in a couple minutes. Yes, thank you very much again for the follow. Kiki, I appreciate you. You know people will not resist cheese. Brother's literally allergic and still does eat pizza. Yep, same. Yeah, I'm lactose intolerant and allergic. But I still do it. It's just delicious. Pizza's delicious. Even though I suffer a couple of days later. And I take like a lactose pills and and allergy meds and all that to minimize the effects. They're still there. Yes. Shall we, chat? Shall we? It's time. Hold on. Do I have my voice? I do declare. Okay. Deleted my face. It's your only audio now? Perfect. Can't believe you've deleted my face. Of course, I'll be reading the dialogue out, but it'll probably make less sense out of context. Probably fine. You're probably fine. Akechi has returned. Somehow, Akechi returned. Somehow. This isn't Akechi though. This is hard-boiled. Who had a different voice. Probably should have watched my last Hildibrand VOD back. If I knew what my voice was. Well, I'll figure it out. They probably should have the same voice. Alright, let's do the thing. They had the same voice, I think. They probably should have if they didn't. So maybe I just do the same voice. Maybe I just do the same one. For reasons. For me. Works for me. They were probably pretty close. Like, a lot of the voices I do, they sound way more distinct in my head. And then when I listen to the VOD back, I'm like, oh, I'm just doing the same voice over and over again. It's a learning process. I'm not a professional voice actor, other than the fact that I technically get paid to stream, and I'm doing voice acting on stream. Very technically paid. All right. We're doing it. Look away if you need to, chat. Look away. Or even mute me if you're feeling very spicy. Hard-boiled. Keep the stream up. Keep it up. Load it up on your laptop. Load it up on your Switch. Load it up on your phone. Load it up on your iPad. Doesn't matter. It's like IP locked. You can't like put me up on 7 different devices and it count. It's like, I think it only does it for like 1 or 2. If you're coming from the same IP. Twitch on Switch? I don't know. Now that I think about it, I don't know. I think YouTube is, but I don't know if Twitch is. Yeah. Yeah, I know YouTube is. So you could bring me up on YouTube. On Switch. Wouldn't mind that. YouTube is your most played Switch game? You know, fair. Fair. I have a smart TV, so I have like the YouTube app on my TV. Well, no, I don't have a smart TV. I have a Fire thing. I have the little Amazon Fire box that makes it smart. Makes my TV smart. My TV, it's just a TV. So I have like the YouTube app and everything else. It also has Twitch on there. But yeah. So I don't use my Switch for YouTubing. I just use the thing. The thing. I don't like my Fire TV. It's kind of jank. But I got it years and years ago. The actual game you've played, you got the most hours in is Mario Maker 2. Played a lot of the ranked mode. Ah. I own Mario Maker 2. I do not have a lot of hours in it. Oh, why? But it is cool. I appreciate the creativity that happens in Mario Maker. Very neat. It's very cool. I get it. Yeah, it's easy to soak some hours in that game. Sure. Hard-boiled. That's his name. Hard-boiled. Hard-boiled's pensive expression cuts a stark contrast to the frenetic buzz of Trueview's neon-lit streets. Real. Your most played game is Animal Crossing? That sounds right. I know you're an Animal Crossing enjoyer. I imagine very quickly your most played game is going to become Pokopia. I imagine. Because, you know, as mentioned, that seems like a game that can very much devour time. It's got that crossover that you enjoy. Oh, I do declare. A damn alone. Eager to get back to work, I see. All right, I'm gonna try doing a little lower. I'm gonna try to do a little lower version. I don't know if I can. Probably, but you'll also still play Animal Crossing. Fair. So it's gonna keep keep the gap. Keep the gap. Fishy's overrated. Change your mind. I'm not gonna be the one to change your mind. I don't like fish, so I'm not a fish enjoyer. I am the last person to change your mind. The only time I really get down with fish is if it's just like battered and deep fried. If you batter it and you deep fry it, now you got my attention. But that is the case with most things if you batter them and deep fry them. BH. Yeah, I'm not a sushi enjoyer. I don't mind like the stuff around the fish. Like I've had like, you know, like vegetable, like entirely like vegetable sushi, like basically like vegetarian sushi, basically. You know, it's like still wrapped in rice, but it's all like veggies. Had that. That's very tasty. So I like vegetables. I like rice. You know, I like like soy sauce, like all the accoutrement stuff. I was not a big fish person, especially raw fish. We actually tried when I was going to visit buddy Nelfie, friend of the channel, the gentleman who just recently got married. We tried to make sushi, and I backed out of the fish portion right at the end. Felt kind of bad. I was like, I just can't. I was gonna try. I was gonna try to, you know, extend my boundaries, try new things. I just couldn't. Like at the last minute, I got viscerally uncomfortable with the fish, so I just vegetabled it up. My bad. I still feel a little bad about that. And they still did it. They still fished up theirs. They full sushi'd theirs. So. You always wanted to try one of those fried Twinkies at the fair, but if you get diabetes on the spot. I'm trying to remember if I've had one. Probably. It's been a hot minute, though, if I have. Like, I would have been like an I'm in my 20s thing. And, you know, when you're in 20s, you can mostly bounce. You can mostly bounce from some dietary nonsense. Yeah, if I tried it now, it might not go so well. Might be immediately. Also don't like most fish. Salmon's an exception for you, though. So you'd rather have chicken or beef? Yeah. I'm good with chicken. I'm good with beef. Those are my two go-tos, really. In various forms. And I can go for either one, depending on the day. Sometimes I have a chicken day. Sometimes I have a beef day. Sometimes I have a peanut butter day because I'm a broke boy. And a gigantic 4-pound thing of peanut butter cost me like $5. With like the store brand. Which is 1.8 kilograms, I believe. 1.81 kilograms, I think. Just a whole, like a jug of peanut butter. Is usually my protein of choice because it's cheap. I would rather have chicken or beef if the option presents itself. A lot of peanut butter? It is. It's a gigantic thing of peanut butter. You know, keeps me going. I can grab a spoonful right before right before stream, like I did today. Or I can make a sandwich. You know? Lots of options. You don't sell it that big here. Yeah. Ook. America. You go big. You go big. That is like an unusually large container, to be fair. That's not the normal peanut butter size. It's like a big, like, value pack family thing. It's supposed to be for families. It will just be mine. I think the biggest you've seen here is like a 750 milliliter. That was huge. I think that's closer to our usual size. For pre-packaged peanut butter type of thing. I think somewhere around there. I'd have to look. See what the conversion is. Yeah, it's a lot. But like I said, it was on sale for $5. For that much peanut butter is really hard to pass up when you're broke. You know? Very hard to pass up. My account just went violently negative this morning. Because my student loans pulled out. Yay. Yay. Whatever I have, I need to kind of run with. I got a little cash. Still on me. There's a 55-gallon drum of peanut butter. America. Not a peanut butter enjoyer, clowns? It's fair. Some people just aren't. And some people are just allergic to peanuts. Thankfully, that is not one of my own. That's a great deal, yeah. It's not, like, super high-quality peanut butter. Do not get me wrong. But it has protein. It does the job. You know. You're not allergic, you just don't like it. It's, yeah, it's fair. Plenty of foods that I do not like. Either from like a tactical position, yes, or a, you know, flavor. There are plenty of foods I just can't eat because they'll kill me. Mostly things with nuts in them. It's peanuts, not a nut. Spoilers. Where was I? Claire. I reconstructed the remaining files, but Found no more record of monster-fied criminals, so I reckon we're clear on that front. I'm out of practice. Especially when I'm trying to down pitch for Hard Boiled. What the last data did contain was plans for repairing some kind of fancy smancy duplication device. Said it was discovered aboard a flying vessel of unknown origin. Description of which damn near perfectly matches the shiny disc of our imbecile inspector. The shiny disc, our imbecile inspector, crash landed over near Yawadi. I nailed it. Yawada. Almost. Now I'm wondering, what's a gadget on a ship like that used to duplicate? What indeed? Made you a PB&J? Yeah, I don't have any jelly. I should probably go and grab some like cheap jelly too. Right now, it's all peanut butter. I have peanut butter sandwiches. I could use a little. Also, I don't really need more sugar in my life. Probably. Maybe I shouldn't. To declare anything, even people. Oh, that ain't good. See, the files mention 3 critical materials: electrope, ceruleum, and meteorites. I love hamming up this voice. Sounds familiar. I do declare, that's the same stuff our fugitives already nicked. They got what they needed to fix the device. I'm sweating bullets, imagining what they mean to do with it. Probably is we've squeezed these salvage files dry. Every last juicy lead. Can't even begin to guess where Keshkai, and Carnelian might have holed up. Oh, I do declare that, for all we know, they have already moved on to the next step of their diabolical scheme. It's time we pumped a new source of information home. I know just the nosy bugger that'll do. Let's play a visit to Myrmond. I'm on. Yep. Oh boy. These guys. That's probably fine. It's probably fine. Probably nothing. Oh wow, the dramatic camera pan. Oh hi. Hi. Right. I got kicked. Oh my god, he looks amazing. Oh, you may recall, my mere presence seemed to anger the detective when last our paths crossed. So we've taken to disguising ourselves as ordinary citizens. Right. Nailed it. Oh, I do declare that our independent investigation otherwise continues unabated. Nashu has, in fact, identified a new potential avenue of inquiry. I'm trying to I'm trying to distinguish between the two. A little bit. For my audio-only listeners.
Notice. Right. I've noticed there's an oglop that never strays far from that detective hard-boiled side. And I suspect this persistent insect is much more than it appears.
I share your suspicions. And to declare that we could be dealing with another creature possessed of a transferred criminal soul. Maybe, mayhap it even, it had been sent to spy on a detective.
It didn't feel like spying, more like it's watching over him.
Whatever the Agalop's intentions, we must continue to surveil this ever-present surveillor. May prove critical to cracking of the case. Let's go. Quest accepted. Go. I love the Hildibrand storyline, y'all. Fun. Nonsense. I don't remember a lot of the early stuff. I need to go back and reread all the early Hildibrand stuff. Goes real bonkers. Actually, I was gonna say I could switch to or put my sword on. Like show my sword. But I have the Manderville relic, red mage relic that I'm working on. I'm not on my red. I'm on my Pictomancer. For no particular reason. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. Ah, yes, very, very subtle, guys. Everybody's having a good week. I am a bit sleepy. Other than that, good. And so far, my internet's doing the thing. Probably jinxing it right now. Seems better than it was yesterday. Cross my fingers.
Back again. What can I do for you this time? Got an
I've got a plan. Got an odd question. You gotten into geometry at school today? You don't like geometry? Fair. Unfortunately, geometry and trigonometry are important for game dev, so pay a lot of attention. But I'm not a huge fan either, honestly. Do I have like a learning channel in the Discord? Make one. I don't have one. I think I've got like some adjacent ones, but I don't think I have like a learning. I should make one. Making a note here. But I could throw some stuff there too. You know, like a channel for like people who are studying stuff or trying to, or you know, found a new thing to study on, that kind of thing. Could have a channel for that. I could put like the MIT stuff there. Online learning stuff. Yeah, maybe I will. Yeah, it could also be a place, you know, people could post questions and get some help, that kind of thing. Could learn together. Yeah, geometry is weird. Trigonometry, which is like the successor to geometry. Geometry plus is also very annoying. Important. It's important. Sounds like a good plan. Yeah. Yeah. Spot for like resources and questions, all that. We got a lot of smart people in the community, I know for sure. So we can help each other. Thank you for the hydrate, clowns. Remember, hydrates are for me and for you, chat. Especially as the voice acting is going to be all in today. Gonna need it.
Device that can duplicate anything, huh? Wrong hands, that could lead to all kinds of mischief. I haven't heard a peep about alien gadgets, but was something else that might interest you? Rumor has it some half-dead bloke dressed like a lab worker was rescued, out in Heritage Found.
Claire, you reckon that could be our villain, Kashkai?
Could be. You didn't talk to Cersei, the hunter who found the poor rigger. Apparently he brought him back to his home in the outskirts.
If this half-dead lab rat is who we think it is, I wonder if Carnelian must have... Thanks for the tip, Marmond. Well, partner, it looks like we're headed to the outskirts. I do declare, let us find this Cersei fella. I'd also be Cersei, or person. And I do declare that we shall follow wheresoever the Arglob leads us. And trying to give them different feelings. Oh yeah, there's the creeper. There's the creeper. I was wondering. I'm trying to give them a little bit, because I know the voices are very similar. I'm trying to give them different, like, you know, intonations, I guess. I don't know. I'm still learning this whole voice acting thing. Building skills. I'm building up those skills. What is today? Today's the 4th? Boy. Oh boy. Yeah, let's... Oh, no way. How is it already August? I'm just not making any sense. My birthday is in less than a month, chat. I need to start planning. I need to start planning for that. Crap. Yeah. Time isn't real? That's real. It's real that time isn't real. Yeah, my birthday is in less than a month. Which also means that my stream anniversary is in a little more than a month. Because those are a week apart. Like, actually exactly a week apart. Funnily enough. I'm just running around this. I could just fly. Unicorn, take me away. Oh yeah, chat. Unicorn's still alive. Unicorn drop is still here. If you desire the most pride-oriented mount, you can either do 3 recurring subs among Twitch streamers who are doing 14, or do 3 gifted subs to streamers who are doing 14. Doesn't have to all be in the same place, just 3 total. Although if you want to give them to me, I'm not going to argue with it. You can get this guy. This beautiful beast. Not the guy riding it. Just the unicorn. The guy riding it costs extra. It's till the 25th, I believe. This month. Speaking of time not being real. Yeah. Get in there. Y'all have already been enormously generous during this promotion. So, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, you should still mount. Oh, buddy. You gotta stop sticking your hand in these. I would feel worse for him, but he's also kind of a gigantic creeper. So, are we going in here? Is that why I'm confused? Ah, of course. We're going in the building. Yeah, I need to plan what we're doing for my birthday. It'll probably be a stream. Spoilers. I streamed on my birthday last year. I'm probably going to stream on my birthday this year. We did a whole marathon stream last year. I streamed for, I think it ended up being like 14 hours last year. Just because. I was playing games with people. We did a bunch of the, the nonsense with friends games. I don't like friend slop. I don't like it as a term, but those games. I prefer nonsense with friends games. Did some of those. It was a lot of fun. I don't know what we're doing this year. I'll think of something. Gotta celebrate. I gotta celebrate. Not slop. So it's a bad term? Yeah. Hot tub stream? Oh boy. I don't own a hot tub though. It would have to be like a virtual hot tub. Yeah, it's like, most of the games are not slop. Yeah, I prefer nonsense with friends games. We might do some of those. We might, I don't know. I'm ever so slightly tempted to do a subathon, but honestly, that seems exhausting. I wouldn't do like the pure version of a subathon where it's just like the timer goes up forever. I would have to put some kind of limitations on it so that I don't die, literally. I don't know. I'll think up some. If anybody has any ideas, like a hot tub stream, go in the Discord, the stream suggestions channel. You know where to find it. Yeah, because I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, if I could maybe do something that links together that week, because like it's literally a week. Like there's my birthday, and then a week later is my stream anniversary. If I could combine the two in some way potentially. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I should probably start thinking about it because I have a month, basically. And at my rate of figuring stuff out, that's not a lot of time. Oh, of course. Yeah, I'd be happy to share the tale, but I was culling monsters on the fringes of Everkeep when an airwheeler wobbling through the skies above caught my attention. So erratic was its flight path, I half expected it to crash to the ground, which it did, not far from where it was standing. I ran over to see a man crawl free from the wreckage and collapse. His mask and gloves, marking him as a lab technician of some kind. Though the airwheeler hadn't exploded or burst into flames or anything,
He looked terribly burned. I was able to rush him home and administer treatment before he succumbed to his injuries, but the potent medicines put him in a deep slumber. So I'm afraid he's in no state to answer any questions. As for his name, I found an identification card tucked into one of his pockets. Assuming it belonged to him, the man is Kashkai, a researcher in the local facility. That's the guy we're looking for. I do declare that figures those burned, knowing carnelian reverence for fire magics, I'd wager a dozen hard-boiled eggs to blame.
No bets, although I do want some hard. I forgot how much this questline makes me crave hard-boiled eggs. Dude, I like a hard-boiled egg. I will actively destroy a hard-boiled egg. Or several, honestly. A mook dubbed the Crime King. Not the type to play loyal henchman for long. I do declare that he probably turned on his boss and took over the whole operation. Have to wait until Kashkai wakes up to get the whole story. But in the meantime, I'd rather be doing something useful. I say we head outside and consider our operations. Nice suit. Thank you, Chryso. Total mystery where it came from. Chryso hooked me up. Chryso hooked me up with my detective outfit. Thank you. How are you doing today, Chryso? We're doing the continuation of Heart of Boiled. So if you don't want to be spoiled, feel free to look away. Thank you. You might have already done it. You might be ahead of me. Most people are ahead of me. That's actually why I waited a whole week, chat. That's why I waited for an entire week before I did the quest, so that everybody else could do it first, right? It wasn't because I completely forgot there was a patch last week. Wasn't that? Wasn't that at all. Fun. We had PoE to play. It was weird timing for the PoE League and then immediately a 14 patch. You don't want to be awake today? Kind of the same, Chryso. Kind of the same. I slept very roughly because my stomach was not happy with all the pizza that I've had this week. I woke up at like 2 a.m. and spent the next hour or so not sleeping. Not sleeping. Oh, I'm a little tired today, but I'm glad to be here with y'all. Like, mentally, I'm feeling it today. Mentally, I'm doing good. Especially because the internet seems to be holding in for now, which is already a marked improvement from yesterday, when it literally kept dropping the entire stream repeatedly. So far we're okay. Jinx, knock on wood. Knock on wood. I got some wood over here. There we go. We're safe. We know. Listen, Nuke. You went outside and found out they're installing overhead power lines in your neighborhood? Not where most of your power lines are? You're getting additional power lines? Why? Yeah, I assume you already have electricity. So, yeah, why? Is it for a data center? Chryso? Are they installing a data center? You gonna make a pizza later, probably? Enjoy clouds. I've never made pizza from scratch. Or like, even from like composite points. I don't cook much, as y'all know. That sounds amazing. Enjoy. I usually just go to Domino's. When I want cheap pizza, I go to Domino's. If I want a little bit nicer, I go to one of the actual local pizza places. But since usually I'm going for cheap. Usually ends up being like Domino's. If there was a Little Caesars within walking distance, it would be Little Caesars. Usually ends up being Domino's. Which I know is double heresy because Chicago is one of the pizza cities, so we actually have phenomenal pizza. So I'm getting, and the fact that I'm getting a gigantic chain pizza instead, gonna get me shanked by someone local. Yeah, you just never had overhead lines. Interesting. I guess you've had. I guess y'all have like in-ground lines usually, Chryso. I wonder why they're installing overhead then. Is it for a data center? That was a goof, but are they doing it so that they can carry power to like a data center nearby? You have, but you're not this time. It's just frozen one. Ah, fair. Fair. Both difficult and fun. The best kind of cooking usually is, right? Used to make them from scratch with your dad. I see. I never did that. I've never tried it. I should someday. There's a lot of things I should do someday. Whether any of this will happen, who knows? I appreciate you sharing, Cersei. I do declare that Kashkai is a criminal involved in a case we're investigating. Sorry, I had hiccups. We'll be imposing on your hospitality again soon. I already forgot Cersei's ways.
Criminal, you say? Well, he'll be committing any crimes in his condition. Well, I'll be sure to get word to you once he's fit enough for you to interrogate.
Thank you. Robin, get off the table, bud. Come on. Were you raised in a barn? Joke, he's a chocobo. He literally was raised in a barn. He literally was. I have a barn outside my estate house where he's gotten all of his level ups. He does look insane. I still need to make Robin blue. I still need to go feed him some food dye. Literally, that's how you do it. Chat, our first break is coming up here momentarily. And as always, I pause the stream when the breaks happen, when possible. So take this opportunity to grab yourself some water, grab a snack, go get a hard-boiled egg, perhaps. Start on that pizza. Just generally take care of yourself. We'll be back here in about 3 minutes to play some more of the Hildibrand quest. See how hard-boiled it's going to get. These two are very subtle. Like, Hildibrand, you know you're wearing bright yellow, right? Thank y'all for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you. Stay tuned, and we will be RP. And welcome back, everybody. Thank you for your patience. How are we doing? Hope you took a break. And congrats, Clouds, for landing in the pool. Taking yourself a nice little dip. With the Rave Wraith, in fact. I'm not saying that using my emotes gives you an accuracy buff, but I'm not saying it. It does. I don't think it does. Full disclosure, I do not think it does. But maybe. House is rigged. Never. The house definitely does not always win. That would be wild. That would be wild. It's because my emotes are so aerodynamic. That's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with. Very aerodynamic ghosty. That's what it is. Pay no attention that some of my emotes are, you know, squares. Or literally my face. Pay no attention to that. Although I need to update my my stare emote. My beard wasn't as long when I made the emote. I need to stare plus plus. That won't be it. I think I chopped off some of the emote anyway. So. Or just replace stare with a Damelin. Just like staring straight at the camera. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, there shouldn't be any... Yeah, it's true. Yeah, there should be no air friction with a ghost. Yeah, true. True. They are generally non-corporeal. Generally. Unless they don't want to be. Oh, I do declare. I do declare. The boy is incorporeal. Incorporeal. I do declare. I doubt Carnelian would have humored his boss for so long unless he had an end game in mind. Considering his betrayal came just as they had acquired everything they needed to fix the duplication gadget. He was probably after the device all along. That is what I was thinking. But assuming we are right, what does he mean to use it for? Well, I do declare that we can work on answering that question. While Keshkai is still in Dreamland, there's an old pal of Carnelian's who might have an insight or two. Was part of his gang back in the day, but insists she's on the straight and narrow now, working as a fortune teller out of a shop in Solution 9. Sarala, girl at the front desk, handles all of her appointee moments. Yep. I like how it didn't force the camera. Like it like Adamelin looked over to the left, but my camera was still facing this way. And I pan over, and they're just chatting. They're just standing there. to declare. Quickly. Quickly. Let us not lose sight of the Arglop. I don't know. Am I doing okay at distinguishing between those two? I don't know. I don't know. Because as I've learned, what I hear in my head is not what y'all hear. Which is weird, because also I should be hearing some of it. Maybe I need to turn up my internal feedback. Because I do get my own voice in my head. That sounds insane. My mic feeds back into my headphones. So, not I hear my own voice in my head. I think most people do that. I get my voice fed back into my headphones in real time. So it doesn't speech jam me. Like there's no delay on it. So it's actually kind of hard to tell sometimes. Like I might need to turn up the internal feedback. Because I think I'm getting used to it. It's just P3 because this stream has been perfectly fine. So weird. Yeah, I don't. Oh, yeah. Like we've dropped a few frames, but nothing approaching what has been like the thing. There's a fate here. You know what? We haven't fought anything today. Let's do this. Let's do this powered up fate. We're about level appropriate for it anyway. Let's do it. Robin, you out here? Do this thing. Items. Eat him. One. Oven? Oven, bud. I'm gonna get murked. I don't know what happened. Robin's timer might have run out. He'd been out for a bit. Yeah, it's weird. Maybe it is. Maybe it literally is my computer causing the connection issues. That would be insane. No way, right? Attack? There's no way, right? But yeah, I have claw motif now. What does this do again? I've literally never used that. Oh, sick. I forgot I have a whole new set of skills that I've never gotten to use because I've never fought at level 98. And, oh, sick. Let's go. What is this? Rainbow drip? The power of pride protects you. By protects, I mean blasts. Yeah, maybe it literally is my computer getting overwhelmed that's causing the issue. I wonder. That would be also confusing as to why P3 is blowing my computer up. Leviathan, how you doing? Ah, they're trying to they're trying to eat me. Yeah, how you doing, Leviathan? You saw a video explaining all the bosses in Final Fantasy XIV? No spoilers. I didn't read the rest. Hold on. Now you're really interested in the game? Shame they left Leviathan on a second plane in a DLC. Yeah. I need to play 16. I need to play it. I don't know if I'm going to complete this fate in time, though. Yeah, I've seen somebody play almost all of 16, so I'm actually kind of already spoiled. I spoiled myself. I do want to play it at some time though. I played the demo on my own time. Actually, no, we played the demo on stream, didn't we? I didn't play it. Full into healer stance because I'm taking some damage. I'm definitely not going to get this. Definitely not. This fate is not going to be completed. Yeah, so they held Leviathan off. Weird. That is weird. I need to play 16. It's on the list. It is on the list. I want to do it. Ah. Get him. Get him. Don't get hit, please. Nice. Oh, we're gonna fail this fate. Rip. So close to. If I was more confident in my Pictomancing, I might have been able to do it. We got some good. Yeah, I got some good stuff though. Yeah, maybe it is Persona just breaking my computer. Because, like, I'm not crazy. Yeah, right? The connection stuff only really started happening when my internet died, right? Or when my RAM died, right? I'm not insane. Like it was like right around that time. I literally wonder if it is the same issue. That'd be so dumb. That would be so dumb and yet kind of a relief. You know? But correlation, causation, gotta be careful with those. I don't know. Could be what broke your RAM, killed your internet? Yeah, I wonder if there's like a... I wonder if there is a correlation. Or just because I don't... Like, because my resources are tapped out, maybe it's affecting my, like my internet, or the network card on my motherboard. Maybe my motherboard's getting a little toasty. No. Oh. Because I'm using the onboard network. Network interface, the NIC. Yeah, so I wonder. Because it could, like, it's, you know, that shouldn't manifest that way, but if it is affecting my actual network card, or that part of the motherboard where the network hardware is, could very well be doing it, so. I wonder. I need to go and do some research on DDR4 and see if there's like some vaguely cost-effective way to get RAM. It's definitely not you eating the basement cables. Right, so I threw some I threw some bread down there. Come on, I don't need you gnawing on the network cables. I threw some bread in there. Like, at least, it was like a month ago. You should be fine. Yeah, it's very weird. Yeah, I need to, because it was like around, it was like the same time. And it's not consistent. So like if it was like my internet was always bad, I'd be more inclined to think that like there's something on the ISP side broken, or like literally in the cables. But it's not always bad. Like, it's probably not temperature based, because I do have my fan on. I literally have my case open, and I have a fan blowing into my computer, because I'm concerned that there's some temperature issues there. Maybe it is my network card in some fashion. Like my computer itself. Maybe. If that is the case, that would be like I said, it would be a relief. It's still expensive to fix, but at least, you know, fixing one thing would fix two things, right? It's been a stream issue in general that I don't have enough resources, which has been bogging down some other stuff too. Kind of relief. I don't know. Streaming's hard, y'all. Not the actual streaming part. All the things around the streaming part are the hard part. Although streaming itself is kind of hard. It's not just playing games on the internet for people. I have to try to be entertaining. Or if not entertaining, at least continually speaking. Continuing the ramble, you know? Entertaining is of course a relative term. But I need to actually be doing the thing. Ideally, I'm entertaining. I assume at least some of you are entertained. I assume the people who are not entertained are probably not still here. Unless they're like masochists, I guess. Like, I only watch the most boring streamers I can find. That way I can sleep well. Yeah, that's valid. And if I help you sleep, more power to you. More power to you. If I am a streamer who helps you sleep, probably don't watch during October when we get kind of spooky with it, because I will scream. I will get jump scared. It happens. For anyone who was around for last year's spooky month. I probably won't do a whole spooky month this year. We might do like a spooky week or something. A whole month might be too long. But also, I think the new Control game will probably break into October a little bit, so I don't know. It's gonna be a weird one this year. Like, September's gonna be funky because it's gonna be birthday and a streamiversary, and then at the end of the month is the new Control game. So the schedule is gonna be real wonky in September. Just letting y'all know it up front. Hopefully I can even run the new Control game. That's actually a concern. I should try to sort my RAM issue out one way or the other before then. So that's probably not going to be easy to run. It's not here nor there. We are playing it. It's not specifically in my niche, but it's kind of in my niche. It's a story-heavy game. It's not a JRPG. Tangential. But I love the universe, so we're doing it anyway. Yeah, I really wonder if it's just my computer getting bogged down. Because, yeah, it seems mostly fine today. Which, also kind of confusing, because is Persona 3 harder to run than Final Fantasy XIV? It probably shouldn't be. Might be. It might be. Console port, etc., etc. Like the remastered version, I guess.
This establishment caters to lost souls seeking their true path. Yes. Due to high demand, however, I'm afraid we're completely booked for the coming months.
I do declare, we are not interested in your dubious divinations. You just tell old Cassia that hard-boiled is here to see her. Shouldn't be, but I feel like it is. Yeah, it might be. Yeah. I know there was like that one scene in P5R, like the cafe, or there's a couple of them actually in P5R, where we were like just standing around and it obliterated my PC. So maybe there's some funky stuff going on in Atlas's like Persona engine. Is that a thing? Do they use a specific engine for Persona? Maybe there's something funky in there. Or the artists just go ham, like I said, and do like a 6 billion triangle building. That's why, by the way, Duke, that's why geometry and trigonometry are so important in game dev, because all modern graphics are built out of triangles. And while most of the time modern game devs don't need to one-to-one work with the triangles, it's usually pretty handled. Knowing how they work is pretty important. Knowing all that stuff. It was very important when I was going to school for game dev, because we built our engine from scratch. So we actually had to do all the stuff. Like we were mainly learning engine development. You know? I don't even think the program that I was in even does that much anymore. I think they've pivoted. Understandably. I think they've pivoted more to, using existing engines, because most modern game dev is using an existing engine. Either Unity or Unreal, usually, or the big two. Very few game studios are making their own engine or maintaining their own engine these days. For better or for worse, sometimes it's one or the other. It's important. You just don't like the explaining part of geometry, so much writing. Super fair. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan either. I'm not a huge fan either. Just warning you. It's not going anywhere. It's, you want to know a lot of trig, you want to know a lot of geometry, you want to know a lot of linear algebra. That's the next one. Calculus is less game devy, except for if you're doing like physics. If you're doing your own physics, then calculus is super important. Yeah, it's a lot of geometry, trig, linear algebra, which is different than regular algebra. It's like the where you start getting into like vectors and things like that.
Very well. One moment, please.
Yeah, it's. I need to brush up on my maths, honestly. So if you have any questions, throw them in the channel. Whoa. Damn. Hello.
What do you want, hardhead? I paid my debt to society. You're interfering with the legitimate business of an upstanding citizen.
She caught me off guard. The whole vibe here threw me off. You did like math, Chryso? Nice. You might be able to help out too, because they're ramping up themselves. Coding is the part you didn't understand. The practical applications for what you were doing. That is, of all the things in my extremely expensive game dev degree, that was the best part. Everything we did was like specifically oriented around game dev. So like if we were doing any coding, it was like, you know, you're coding for like this. Or if we were doing like optimization work, we were for like our optimization class, we were like coding on a Game Boy Advance. So, you know, there's like a practical thing because you have to optimize if you're coding for a Game Boy Advance. There's not a lot to work with, right? It was very, everything was practical. So it helped a ton. Even like our math classes and stuff were like, this is how you would use this in a game, type of thing. So, yeah. It does help a lot when you can actually see what you're doing, and it's not just like, I need you to write hello world in this completely different language. I know you've done it 7 times already, but now we need it in JavaScript. No. Ask if you need some help, but you've had no problems so far, aside from wording question stuff. You're killing it. You're killing it. Proud of you. Proud of you, Ook. I always struggled a little bit in math stuff because I'm, as mentioned, terrible at studying. And unfortunately, math is not one of those things that comes like supernaturally. Supernaturally. Not supernaturally to me. It also did not come supernaturally to me. I had to work hard at the math stuff. I understand a lot of the theory stuff, especially for like science and stuff, but math was always something I had to fight a little bit, even if I enjoyed it. Doing great. Supernatural mention. I love Supernatural. I think it was a good show. It definitely went off the rails. Don't get me wrong. I loved it all the way through. Wild show. Wild show. I already did that one. Oh, I do declare. There's a woman who is Carnelian's most prized sorceress charlatan. I'll wager the only fortune to be found here is the one you're making off your gullible marks.
Don't you dare lump me in with that double-crossing snake. It was his fault I went to prison. I've been done with the underworld ever since. My establishment is entirely above board.
All right. Don't get your robes in a twist. It's Carnelian I want to ask about anyway. I'll spare you the whole messy story, so let's get down to brass tacks. And I watched half of season 1. It goes pretty bonkers from there. I'm not going to spoil Supernatural, even though it's been out for a minute. I still try it. Like, I know some people are like, "Blues are expired." If I can help it, I'm not going to spoil stuff, even if it's been out for a hot minute. You know, like, I enjoy it, but I like the paranormal stuff. I like the supernatural stuff. I like the sci-fi, fantasy stuff. So it was kind of a natural fit. Natural fit. And I think the actors did a great job in it, especially as they got into their rhythm. But it is weird. It's a weird show. A product of its time, which is saying something because it occurred over like 17 years. So its time was pretty widely spread, and you could see it as the show evolved. It did the whole Monster of the Week thing, which was very popular for a while. With those kind of shows, I like having a show where there's a Monster of the Week and then like an overarching plot line that sort of continues was very much the vibe when Supernatural came out. As opposed to now where it's like just an overarching story. And if you're lucky, you get 6 episodes of it in every 2 years. Back then, it was like, here's your 30 episodes for a season. Every season has a new monster, or every episode has a new monster. But also, we're building to something. I miss it. I miss that kind of TV. TBH. The worst thing about Stranger Things is the fact that it is kind of like that new thing. Maybe that's just me. I miss, because that's like the TV from like my teenagerhood / early adulthood. Things like the X-Files and Buffy the Vampire Slayer and eventually Supernatural. Where it was, big old fantasy / sci-fi TV that had huge seasons. And a lot of stuff happened. You'd actually want to, because this was on TV, like broadcast over the airwaves. You had to be ready. You had to go and, catch the new episode coming out on like a Thursday night, You had to sit down at the TV and watch it. Anyway, I rambled. I do declare, imagine there's a gizmo that can replicate any person or object in the world. What do you reckon a no-good crook like Carnelian do if he got his hands on something like that? Remember those days? Nice. It feels like an eternity ago, but I don't think it was actually that long ago. Realistically. Honestly, Stranger Things might have been one of the first to sort of do the new thing. Honestly. It was one of the early ones for sure. One of the early successful examples of doing like very short seasons. Even the first season of Stranger Things is not as short as like the latter ones, I recall. I don't know. I want shows to have more episodes. I don't care if they're lower budget,
What kind of addle-brained... How should I know?
I mean, you are a fortune teller.
The only thing Carnelian ever wanted was power. No matter how much he got, it was never enough. Seems his ancestor, the one they called the Lich,
What?
created the ultimate spell that eats something up. He's never had the arcane strength to cast it.
What? What? This is the first we're hearing of this, I think. Ancestral spell he hasn't got the juice for, huh? But how would a duplication gizmo help him with that?
Not my area of expertise. Though I suppose you could search the public database and read up on the Lich. So inclined.
Fair enough. We'll try our luck with the terminals in the commerce sector. Much obliged, Cassia. Nice. Portrait on my portrait on my casting or my Pictomancer bar tripped me up. Still not used to having all those new things. We got it in 98. That we got 98. Yeah, I feel the same way about TV as I do about games. You know? What's the saying? I want like or games done faster on a cheaper budget, but like with people who are actually paid. Like that. Like, as I've talked about, I could not care less about GTA 6. Even if it ends up being the best game ever made. Which, spoilers, it will not be. I just, you know, any interest I might have had in it sort of evaporates over the decade plus it's been since the last one. The rest of it's been annihilated by the fact that the game's gonna be $100 friggin' to buy. I mean, it'd be better if they just come out with a new one a couple of years after the first one. Way smaller in scope for a normal price. That's why indies are where it's at, honestly. A lot of times. Yes, I'm aware of the irony. I'm playing multiple games from actual publishers. Like 14 is obviously produced by one of the largest video game publishers in the world. Same with, Atlas isn't the biggest company in the world, but Sega is. Neither of those are indie. If I'm aware of the irony. Impale, how you doing? Thank you for that 228 check-in. I hope you're having a good day. Hope you're settled in mid-move times. I'm doing some hard-boiled. Some more of the Hildibrand Dawn Trail. So if you're trying not to get spoiled, feel free to look away. You're literally playing Pokemon, but I totally really, yeah. Like, it's not that I dislike, you know, bigger games, but I think it is telling that I play very few, like, brand new games, you know? Like, obviously, Persona 3 Reload has been out for a hot minute. And 14 is just an ongoing game that's been around forever. You know? I'm not playing Beast of Resurrection right now. Although, it looks fun. What are we playing? Oh, Impale. Thank you. 115 stream. Crazy. Crazy. So many streams. So many. Good job on holding on to that streak. Given how hard it has been to keep streaks when my computer wants to die. Like... Not like new games are expensive or your hardware may or may not handle new games. Yeah, that's definitely not helping. Like, I don't know what a game would have to be for me to be willing to spend $100 on. I literally don't. I cannot comprehend the video game that would have to be. I don't know. I don't know what that game would have to be. It would have to... I don't know what could possibly be worth that. And that's saying it as someone who could literally write off the cost if I played it on stream. I'm saying that as someone who is in a better position, like, economically, to buy a new game and at least, you know, get extra value out of it. I still can't imagine what would, like, inspire me to buy a game that's $100. Trying to keep down. It is. In your case, the games you like already exist. True. Fair. You spend more than $100 on 14, but it's overtime. Yeah. And I mean, yeah, I'm getting overtime hundreds, if not thousands of hours out of it, right? I'm sure there's a like a value proposition there. For sure. Nothing will ever top like Path of Exile or Conan. Why can't I say that word? Conan. Exiles in their genres. Any other ARPG is just, you could be playing PoE. It's gonna be tough. Yeah, like PoE has that momentum now, right? Same with Conan Exiles. You know? Yeah. And yeah, like Path of Exile is not free. It's free to play, but you really you really end up wanting to spend some money on PoE for like stash tabs and things. It's not free really, but it's free to play. And I've gotten thousands of hours out of Path of Exile, right? But I have also spent more than $100 on Path of Exile, to be fair. But that's because I think they deserve it. And that has been extended over a decade and a half, you know? It has been that amount of money over a decade and a half. I'm disenfranchised with the death of Destiny. Yeah, RIP Destiny. Already was not buying $100 regular games. You'd shell out $100 for like expansions to live service games. Right. But Destiny being ridiculously expensive and then getting killed. Yeah. Capitalism. Plus. Lost interest in things like subscription costs and $100 expansions. Fair. Basically pay to play with an unlimited free trial. Yeah, Chris, I agree. That first $50 goes a lot farther than anything past it. Yeah, you get yourself your like stash tab bundle with like all the little custom tabs, and then you're really playing the game. like some premium tabs, all that. For sure. For sure. No, I get that impel, honestly. The problem with live service games is that eventually it is an unfortunate reality that all live service games eventually end. The longevity of like the handful of MMOs that have managed to like do the thing as long as they have is the exception to the rule, not the rule. Like, WoW has been around for a billion years. 14 has been around for a hot minute, although it literally had to reboot because the first version of it was not good, or had its issues. It was probably still good, just wasn't quite doing it. They literally rebooted this one. Then you have stuff like PoE, which is also a long-running live service game, but is could also just go away someday. Although they, as much as they're like, we're gonna keep it going, and they should. They're still making tons of money off PoE 1 and PoE 2 now, so they have no incentive to get rid of either. You'd have been fine with it if like Destiny 3 was on the way. Yeah, if there was something to like succeed it, right? Because you don't mind a game it's like 12 plus years old getting upgraded to a new engine, just killing the franchise too much. Fair. Yeah. I get it. Yeah, because I mean that happens, right? Games get sequels, even live service games. And yeah, as long as they're like keeping the franchise going, that's fine. Yeah, the Destiny situation is messed up. I feel bad for anybody who's like super invested in there. Like I enjoy Destiny, but I wasn't as invested as some people. You gonna go walk the dog, Ook? Absolutely. Absolutely. Go enjoy yourself. Go take care of the doggo. We'll be here doing our thing. Crossing banter with being hard-boiled. I'm in a banter mood today. In heavy banter. Welcome to the stream, Chryso. Thank you for the check-in. Thank you for the check-in. Excited that ArenaNet is going to keep moving forward with Guild Wars Reforged and 2 and now 3. Keeping them all going for a while. Yeah. ArenaNet's had a pretty good track record of how they handle their games, honestly. So I'm happy about that. Like even with like the expansions in Guild Wars 2, like you can like sort of just dive into the latest one and they sort of catch you up. Neat way to handle it. Yeah. Looks like they're doing some cool stuff. Looks like they're doing some cool stuff. Maybe I'll check out Guild Wars 3 when it comes out. I don't know. But I might. I never played 1, so Reforged is not something that's on my list. I never played Guild Wars 1. I jumped straight into 2. But I might revisit. Might revisit it sometime, or try 3 when it comes out. We'll see. I do like the world. I do like the world of Guild Wars. So. You know? Your sister wants you to play some Guild Wars 2? It is the only modern MMO, only other modern MMO that I've actually been like really engaged with. So makes sense. Makes sense. Yep. Currently playing through all the expansions of Guild Wars 2. You hadn't beaten past Path of Fire. Yeah, I don't know where I left off. I am not at all caught up in Guild Wars 2. I haven't gotten the last handful of expansions, I don't think. Last few. I have no idea where I was at. I just have fun with it. Adamelon does live. Adamelon lives in Guild Wars as well. His multiverse version. He lives there. It's still there because Guild Wars 2 doesn't have a sub. You just buy the game. You just buy the game. And the expansions. So many expansions. Although you don't need to buy all the expansions if you don't want to. They're not like required like they are for 14, I don't believe. Just if you want the content in the expansion, then obviously you need it. She's been playing 14 once a week with you for a couple of years now. She's finished base Dawn Trail last week. Let's go. Making some progress. Yeah, I mean, sounds like you might owe her an adventure in Guild Wars 2. Right, so? You might. It's fun. I find it fun. It's a very different playstyle. It is much more ARPG-y than 14. Like 100%. It's more of an ARPG. Yeah, it's worth a try. I'm sure they have some kind of trial stuff. I don't know what their free trial looks like nowadays. I'm sure there's something. There's no way there isn't at this point. Oh, I do declare, these terminals are connected to Alexandria's public database. So you can use them to learn all sorts of neat stuff. I'll see what I can dig up on this Lech character. Meanwhile, reckon you could look into what makes clots so special. Because Kai's other flunkies didn't get a choice of monster. When it came to Carnelian, seems the crime king specifically requested a clot as a vessel for his soul. I figured he was keen on their powers of mimicry. But now, I'm wondering if there was something more. Anyway, see what you can find. When in say mode, enchant, enter the search term clots. You say? I like that they do this. I like it. Yeah, let us know what you think. You end up trying it? Cause yeah, no, yeah, like Impel's saying, he's played a lot of it. I played a good bit of it. I'm just not caught up. I haven't played it in a few years. But every now and then I end up back over there when I'm feeling the urge. Who knows when the next time will be? There are just too many video games. There are too many video games. I can't do 2 MMOs right now. I can't do 2 MMOs and PoE, which is kind of an MMO. Much less everything else I want to play. No. The Terminal Monitor displays an entry on the monsters known as clots. Clots. These amorphous organisms inhabit dense jungle environments and demonstrate an extraordinary capability for physical mimicry. When threatened, the clot will either mirror the threat itself or adopt a more intimidating form. Thoughts can also fuse with others of their species, and there are recorded cases of multiple clots merging into a single gigantic entity possessed of immense magical power. Ah. Oh. He's literally going to duplicate himself and then do this merge. That's what I was kind of thinking when they were talking about the duplication machine. He's going to duplicate himself and then merge using this clots stuff so that he can cast his spell. I'm on the case. Yeah, you could easily full-time PoE. Yeah, like that was my original stream plan. When I started streaming, that was my original plan. Was to full-time PoE. I wasn't at a point where I should have done that. No. And, you know, a lot of the full-time PoEers do eventually go like variety, right? Yeah, that was my original plan. Back when I started. That's why we started off in PoE. That's why we occasionally return to it. Because, yeah. I thought that would be cool. Oh, crap. I missed the ads. BRB chat. We'll be back here 3 minutes. Doobie doobie doo, doobie doobie doo. Welcome back, everybody. How are we doing? Sorry, I was vibing to the Stormblood music. How are we doing? How we doing? Yeah, I saw the y'all bonked. You bonked. Right, so right into the pool. Congrats. Congrats on landing for 60.57 points. Sorta close to the middle. Not very close. How are we doing? What's for lunch today, chat? Alright. I guess I'm tired. What's for lunch today? Or dinner, or breakfast? What is for next meal? I'm probably just having some beans. I'm probably having like a can of beans and maybe a sandwich for my lunch. Probably. I have just some cans of beans. Because, you know, beans are relatively cheap. Honestly, I need to not be doing cans of beans. I need to be getting like dried beans and then, you know, using the slow cooker on them. That's what I should be doing. That's way cheaper. Baby steps. Baby steps. I'll probably have some beans. Get that fiber and some nice little, like, I think, you know, beans. I think I have like good iron and stuff like that. And protein. Gonna eat that pizza later. Enjoy. I love pizza. I don't like the after effects of pizza, but I can mitigate that at least somewhat. I was not smart. I literally finished off my pizza yesterday, so I had like 8 slices of pizza yesterday. Probably didn't help. Probably didn't help. Helps if I stretch it out a little more than that. I didn't have anything to like. I didn't have anything ready to like save it. I wanted to finish it off. Going. Yeah, so he's probably gonna try to fuse here. That's the info we've gotten. That's the info we've learned. Yanni Wraith. Yeah, enjoy. Did you get is it a DiGiorno, Clouds? This is a Red Baron. Is it Totino's? What kind of pizza? What kind of frozen pizza? Other brands are available, I'm pretty sure. Those are like the 3 I remember, though. Well, no surprises from the bloodline that produces a maniac like Carnelian. Turns out this Lich guy is a real piece of work. Tony's, the orange box? I think I've seen those, yeah. I've seen those. Never had one. Never had one. How it is. Let us know. Cannot stop yawning. Like Red Baron. That's another one. Yeah. But cheaper. We take those. If it works, it works. Cheap is good. I'm all for cheap nowadays. All for it. I need to chug some more coffee. I might have to double up the coffee. I have to do it. It might be a 2-cup coffee day. Your boy is struggling. Turns out when you wake up in the middle of the night, for like an hour plus, not great for your overall sleep. The entry I read. Oh, sorry. I do declare the entry that I read said he used sorcery to raise and bind the dead to his will, and created an unstoppable spell that would immediately snuff out the life of any target. Ooh,
and that he also used necromancy to turn himself into a living corpse.
That would be a lich, yeah.
This allowed him to keep amassing dark powers over a period far beyond a normal person's lifespan, which was the thing that earned him the Lich moniker. Too many years of nefarious undeading, though, people came together to off him permanently.
Ah, like Vecna.
No. Noirshu.
I just realized her name is Noirshu. Like, Noir. I just realized his assistant's name was literally a play on Noir.
Noirshu, my assistant, was killed by a spell I'd never seen before. And I reckon Carnelian took a page from his ancestors' book of necromancy to animate those poor bastards at the Canalaka Corvus.
Bug bro. Can't believe they're doing they're hiding by holding up the branches in front of themselves. They're stealing a trick out of cheese smelling creeper's voice, or tricks.
How did your research go, by the way? Learn anything useful?
I did. They're merging. He's going to make more of himself and then merge them together.
To declare. So, multiple clots can merge together, make one humongous blob that wields all of their magical power combined.
You back? Welcome back, Ook. Hope your walk went well. I took a walk this morning. I went out and took a walk. Part of the reason I was late, in fact. Part of the reason I was running a little late today. I went out and, alright, I dragged myself out of bed from my, very sleepy, unrestful sleep. Dragged myself out of bed. I had breakfast. Just vibed for a little bit. Watched a little bit of Co-Carnage playing Beast of Resurrection. It just went off embargo, last night. I was watching him play that, which is the new game, by Game Freak, by the Pokemon people. It's not really a Souls-like, but it's sort of Soulsy, Souls adjacent, Souls adjacent, that, future fantasy, sort of, yeah, it's like a future fantasy game type of deal. Looked cool. Looked cool from when I was watching him play. It looks very neat. Apparently it's got some issues. It's not phenomenal, but it seemed cool. Something that, it felt like exactly one of those games where I'll throw it on my wish list, and when it goes on a nice little sale, maybe I check it out. That kind of thing. That kind of vibe. Just from what I watched, but it seemed neat. The world seems like it's fun, but yeah, like I said, he was very early, so there wasn't a lot of story happening yet. He was still basically in the tutorial, and I watched him do a little boss fighting. It's very parry heavy. It's very parry heavy, ARPG, third person ARPG, not isometric. Sort of like a Sekiro-y type of deal. Looked fun. Had some cool traversal stuff. Maybe I'll check it out at some point. Okay, you have a new project to work on? Oh. Do tell. You invited a friend to one of your sub shacks. Sub shack? So they could have a FC? Ah. But now it feels bad that the house is just completely empty. Ah. Like mine. Mine. Well, although mine's not empty, mine just has random stuff thrown everywhere. Been looking for inspiration, and there are Expedition 33 manor house builds. Yo. That would be incredible. That's perfect. That's perfect. Sounds amazing. That would be such a good one. Subshack is you made a single man FC and got a house, but only used the workshop. So I mean, a sub shack, a shack for your subs. It doesn't like have anything in it. I was not familiar with the terminology. Yeah, yeah. It sounds like you've got something you can do with it now. Like, you really want to make that house into an E33 manor? I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Me some Expedition 33, as y'all know. That is such a good idea. I like that a lot. I don't know why I didn't think about it. I didn't think of it, but it's like the perfect thing. I also need to get my submarine stuff going. TBH. I should be able to do it. I just need to actually go in and do it. Like so many things in my life, I need to just do the thing. You know? I need to do the thing. But my brain is not good at doing the thing. Like the Discord, are you showing me some... Take a quick look at this. Yeah. Hold on. Show this off. I'm gonna show this off. Not really spoilers. None of this will make any sense. A little 3-minute React video. Oh. Yes, this is a 14 like house decorated in the style of a location from Expedition 33. Sick. It's actually so cool. They did a great job. What the heck? How do you... I don't get it. I don't get it. How do people do this? Like, this looks like it is like, you know, could be the thing, just in a different engine. Like, it could be a location. What the heck? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know how people do this. I can barely put posters on the walls. I can barely get a poster up on the wall in my FC house. And now I feel wildly inadequate. Also, Expedition 33 music, always a banger. People are artists of the 3D form. They really are. This is so cool. I love this. I bet, actually, I bet there's like a an economy for this, isn't there? I bet you can pay people to decorate your house, can't you? Lalafell bro. Dressed very fancy, as is appropriate. There 100% is. Oh yeah, I was like, there has to be. Because I mean, this is like legitimately interior decorating, just virtually, right? Which is an industry. Also, I love his fit. So love how Lalas never look like they actually fit into bed. Cool. Very cool. Thank you for that, Chris. Nope. Get out of here, YouTube ads. Oh God, it's not only is it a YouTube ad, it's an AI YouTube ad. Get out of here. Not care less about your AI tools to 3D make things. Disgusting. Yeah, we were watching on my live account, which doesn't have YouTube Premium, so it was like, haha, ad time. That's why I have YouTube Premium. Screw that. But I only have it on my main The Light Wraith YouTube. Can't be paying for both. That would be bonkers. Already expensive. Yeah, now you need to figure out how to make that. Yeah, I don't even know where to get started on that. Like a lot of those assets looked like they were 14 assets, or like looked like they were Expedition 33 assets. Wild. Yeah. Occasionally, because like I said, I have a Fire TV that I use for my TV. And sometimes I'll get like, because I don't have like the full non-ad versions of of like Amazon Prime, etc., etc. I'll sometimes get ads and they're like, the most egregious one is Airbnb has started doing AI, what are obviously AI generated like ads for Airbnb, like as a concept. And they're like, go to an Airbnb. Look at all this completely fake thing. This obviously AI generated world. Come rent thing. I'm like, it's all fake. Airbnb is already kind of a crap company, IMO. And you're just making it like even worse by, doing exactly the opposite of what they want, I think. Use DuckDuckGo so it has multiple ways to block ads. Not a sponsor. I have ad block on a lot of stuff. I don't think I have it on YouTube, but I think that's because I normally YouTube Premium anyway on YouTube, so I just don't think I have it on. But yeah, I have ad block on a lot of on most places from Opera. Apparently, I need to turn it on for when I'm on my live account on YouTube. Use Opera GX? I do, yes. For now. It's been kind of annoying me lately. But for now, yeah. That just like spyware? Is it? Wasn't when I got it. Is it now? Did I miss something? I don't need another reason to change off of it. I was already planning on changing off of it. Frankly, wouldn't surprise me. I have a lot of its features turned off anyway, so surprise me. Would not surprise me. Like I said, they've been doing a lot of stuff lately that I did not enjoy, and I've been having to turn off manually. I was planning on switching anyway. Just don't know to what. Because Firefox sucks on Twitch. We're not going to go to Firefox. I'm not going to go to Edge because screw Microsoft. No. Maybe Brave. Maybe I try Brave. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me, Clouds. I might need to just go ahead and pull the trigger and switch. I heard good things about it at once upon a time, but it's been getting actively worse, so. Would not surprise me if they were doing some stupid stuff. Everything be spying. Is DuckDuckGo a browser now? I didn't know they had a browser. I know they have a search engine. That is the search engine I use. I did not know they had a browser. Interesting. I may have to look into that. Because yeah, I'm getting fed up with it even without whatever secret nonsense they might be doing apparently. Yeah, I'll check it out. I didn't know they had a browser. Yeah, I've been using it for search for a while. I switched off Google hardcore. For search at least. Yeah, good to know. Good to know. I will check that out. That's hard-boiled. That explains everything. Carnelian means to create a bunch of Crime King copies using one big murderer's move. Well, you and me are gonna wreck those plans. Finish no our shoes. Death once and for all. You wanna loop Hildibrand in? He's right there. Think you're gonna go ahead and make your pizza now? See you later? Absolutely, Clouds. Enjoy your pizza. Enjoy. I always enjoy eating pizza. So enjoy. Thank you for hanging out. And yeah, I will have to check that out. Because like I said, I'm planning to switch off of Opera. So I'll have to check out DuckDuckGo. I did not know they had a browser. I'm open to options. Yeah, have a good day if I don't see you. Yeah, I've seen him hanging around like a bad smell, but comes to exacting vengeance. That well-meaning dope will only get in the way. And besides, Carnelian is more dangerous than he's ever been. I won't give him the chance to hurt anyone else. Claire, why are you so bull-headed about me being pals with the inspector anyway? You make a good team. Share the same soul. You share the same soul. Saying we're like two of a kind. Huh. Yeah, I don't see it. Still, there's always been something weirdly familiar about that guy. Yeah. Well, yeah, what you got? Mm-hmm. All right. Be there soon. They gave a plot address in the comments, Chrysler? I just saw that. Skipped over it. Got to go give it a look. Saying, yeah, let me know. Because I don't know how they did that. Seems like witchcraft to me. I was so seen. Tell us to come over. Guess Kai is woken up. That was fast. Hug. Hi guys. I kind of dig Neshu's Solution 9 fit. I think she's very styling. Very stylish.
I've been thinking a damn long. What if the Oglop we keep seeing is actually Nowarshu?
What? You know, I guess it wouldn't be the craziest thing to happen.
When the detective was talking about his assistant, I swear that insect had the saddest look on its little face.
Come, Nashu. I do declare, you heard as well as I did that she perished by Carnelian's hand.
But what if instead of dying, her soul was shunted into an Oglop body, the same way the fugitives were stuffed into the fiendish forms?
I suppose it's possible. Nashu does have an uncanny sense for such things. Maybe we should not dismiss the idea out of hand. Or were we to explore the possibility? We might be chatting with the researcher zombie. We might begin by chatting with the researcher zombie who my gentle dead man acquaintance befriended. Pray continue your investigation alongside Detective Hardy Boyle, and we shall contact you the moment we earn aught of substance. Gotcha. Can do. Thank y'all for hanging out today. I hope you're all doing pretty well. I love the Hildibrand storyline. Storylines, I guess. This is just the latest one. Oh, where was I going? Back to the outskirts. Back. Why does it say I can't do this? Is this a level 100 quest? Is this level 100? Am I not cool enough? Inside that building again. How do I get to the building? How do I get there now? Man, it's a level 100. I can't do it on my Pictomancer. Back to Red Mage. Also, let's put on our Manderville Sword. And show it. I'm not done with the Manderville Relic yet. For Red Mage. But I do really like this one. I think it's very pretty. It's very glowy. We'll keep it out in obvious. It's not caught up item level wise. It's only a level 90 piece of gear, so it's only 645. It's not something I would want to take into combat, but I don't want to glam it until finish it. No. You know? We can wear it for now. We're not likely to be doing a whole lot of dangerous stuff. Late, lad. I do declare, you're late, Chief. Get lost on your way or what? This case is promising an explosive end, and I'd hate for you to miss it. Yes. Quite. What? A mystery box. Not that kind of mystery box. Not a gotcha or loot box. Just a box that is a mystery. Hard-boiled eyes are alight with anticipation, nose full of the scent of his quarry. All right, let us head inside and hear what Keshkai has to say for himself. His name is Clotted Crime. Yep. Mess with me, I got a sword. Oh well, Mastermind. What happened to you?
The duplication device was restored. I had all that I required to build my genius army. But mere moments before I began to replicate my brilliant self in mass, that damnable cur burned the hand that freed him. Seared as I was by Carnelian sorcery, it was a miracle I managed to escape at all. What drove my ambitions? Not survives but smoke and ashes. I want you to make him pay. You'll find the device in the hidden lab on the lowest level of the Canalaka corpus. If Carnelian's aim is mass self-replication, then that is where he must be. It would take time for the alien technology to do its work.
Oh, I do declare. Trying to tame a vicious breed like the Crime King was a gamble, and you lost. But lucky for you, I was planning to bring him down anyway. Looks like I called how things played out, more or less. Didn't twig that Carnelian would hole up in a lab right beneath our noses. No. Hand this sorry sod over to the authorities as soon as he's able to walk. Might put up a fight, but I doubt he'll be much of a challenge for a strapping hunter like yourself. I do declare.
He's welcome to try. Don't worry. I'll see him. I'll be sure to see him into custody.
Oh, we know where Carnelian is now. And I do declare that I am ready to charge in. Guns blazing. But first, I want to pay my respects at Nawashu's grave. While burying the dead isn't a custom in Alexandria, Nawashu and I were never comfortable. The whole regulator ordeal. I'd be damned if I was going to forget. Putting her to rest was my way of honoring her memory. Night Stallion's been in the shop, so I'll head over there and pick him up. Go on ahead, the name slates. I meet you there. On and away. Huh? interesting little end to that cutscene. Where are the names? Name slates. Where are they? Way down here. Alright. That means ride. Over chat. If you have not gotten your unicorns yet, do it. Do it. You can... The info on the drop should be somewhere on the chat. I think it's like down below or up above or something. Twitch handles the info, so I haven't bothered with the command for this. But the basic thing is if you want this pretty little boy, you need to sub or gift. You need to do 3 subs, recurring subs, or 3 gift subs. Anywhere in the Final Fantasy XIV category for the next couple weeks. Till the 25th, I think. You can do it here, and I would obviously appreciate that enormously. Or you could do it elsewhere, or you could spread it out. Do one here, do one somewhere else. You could sub to 3 different people. You could sub to me and then gift to 2 people. Etc. etc. This has to be a total of 3. And Prime subs do not work. That is the only thing I believe that doesn't work. It has to be recurring, tier 1 or greater sub or a gift sub. Free. Usually like a pinned message in your chat. Yeah, it's something like that, yeah. I think there's like a little gift box, at least on the desktop. There's like a little gift box next to the channel point thing too, that sort of tells you. Same info. No. Stop writing about his braves. This is very disrespectful. The spooky fate. The monster fate. Do I want to do this monster fate? I wonder if this is one of the ones I can actually do. This is not the fate at all. This is not the fate monster. Probably. Not even kind of. Where is it? Why did I think it was that guy? You don't need a horse thing. You don't need a horse thing in Final Fantasy? Fair. You need a level 21 SRS of enormity. It'll be really annoying to get. I get that for 3 subs? I can't even say yes. I think if I say yes, that would be RMT. I mean, I don't have one in any case, but I don't think I can even say good. So I think that actually would count as RMT. I can get banned. God, that's a very big AoE. Yeah. Specking is doing group found with some friends. Getting bodied. Yeah, I bought my 2120 Stormcall. Because I didn't feel like trying to ball it myself. I failed my 1 ball attempt. I was like, I'm just gonna ball it. I could be doing this faster. I am using my underpowered one. Oh, a Forlorn Maiden. Okay. No! Dang it. Come here. Oh my god. That's actually obnoxious. That's actually so rude. The 4-1. I hate leashing. Forlorn Maiden was far enough away where I went out of the aggro range for the fate, and thus he completely reset. Obnoxious. Yeah, I guess you gotta do some labbing. Yeah, there aren't any transfigured storm calls, so I don't even get the option. I'm just using a regular 2120. I need to. I might be switching over to Hierophant on my crab man. I need to do like the reset though. So I have to switch from Inquisitor. That's a whole thing. There we go. We got a Reaper helping us. Done. I can't carry any more bicolor gems though. No bicolors. Now we can actually do the quest. Give a Cloak of Flame now and an Empower support. Let's go. How's the Cloak of Flame treating you? Does it feel better? It's just so good. It's such a good chess piece. So good. And the power is always nice to have. Ah. Yeah, I may respec over to Hierophant on my guy. I'll need to like redo a bunch of stuff. Your progress through the battle will be saved at certain points. In the event you're defeated, you gotta try again from the most recent of these. Oh. Going into a thing, huh? Please note that if you enter battles associated with other quests or log out from the game, this progress will be lost. Not. I'm gonna put my actual sword back on. Probably unnecessary. I'm gonna put my actual sword back on. My red mage is a little under spec'd. White. Not quite at my black mage, but it should be fine. Should be fine. Yeah, I really do wonder if it's my computer that's causing my network issues, because it has been fine today, and it was not fine yesterday. I wonder. So confusing. Surprise. It's me again. Got a letter here for you from the detective. This is obviously the shapeshifter. That's my business done. Time to go and pry into someone else's. Also, you don't even have enough Vile Orbs to corrupt the gems. Ah. You only have 4 left over socketing and linking your Cloak of Flame. Fair. Audio's gone crunchy a few times. Yeah, I mean I think that's just gonna happen, fortunately. Until we fix it, but as long as the network has been holding in. Yeah, I really wonder if it's just all my computer. It's weird. Weird, y'all. Weird. I'm full of plans, Devil. But I need to handle Carnelian alone. Now, you've helped me out time and again. And I ain't letting you risk your life for my personal vendetta. Well, I'm way less likely to die than you are. Spoilers. I'm the motherfucking warrior of light. I'll put the crime king in the ground where he belongs. You just sit tight. The good news. Yeah, like, I definitely still have the missed and skipped frames, which I think are what caused the crunchiness. But, Davalon, we have learned the most astonishing fact. The new researcher recruit of our gentle dead friend here spoke of a lady he'd seen on the lowest level of the Canalock Corpus. A lady who could very well be Nawashu. Uh-oh. 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 Yeah, so I wonder. I need to do some RAM research and maybe throw it on the throne. Try to figure something out. Because maybe that'll fix everything. Maybe if getting back to 32 gigabytes just fixes like the connection issues and the crunching issues and everything, that would be amazing. You know, other than the fact that it's going to cost $1 bajillion.
Yeah, she lies unmoving within a capsule of some kind, looking as if she'd been dreams and peaceful slumber.
We then made at once for Circene's house, Circene's house, to demand the truth from Keshkai even. Villain should soon folded beneath my expert interrogation and admitted to transferring Nawashu's soul from her captive vessel into an Arglop shell.
Where is Detective Hard-Boiled anyway? I wanted so badly to let him know his assistant's alive and well. Well, mostly.
Do you ever dodge your RAM? Not in a while. Not in a while. I think, I was gonna say, my friend's dad owned a Ford. He owned a Ford F-250 or something. Back in the day. He used it to tow my car once when my transmission exploded. Or my clutch exploded. Not the entire transmission. But he towed my car once with it. That was a Ford though, not a Dodge. Yeah, not me personally. Seeking vengeance on his own, you say? This calls for the utmost haste. Oh, he was not getting the utmost haste.
Wait for me, Inspector.
Guess we're also going.
Oh, we should shamble along as well.
Once. I'm starting to suspect that the issues are related. And it might just be a gigantic canister of copium. I might just be coping the maximum level. I'm beginning to suspect they might all be related. just being resource tapped. Like half of that bit, didn't even know that you were making a joke. Those are the best kind. It's the best kind. That's a lot of dudes. Now that's a sickening sight. One blood-stained crime king was already too much. Yeah, the Dodge Ram is a variety of pickup truck. A very big pickup truck. Too big. Unnecessarily large. I don't recall sending you an invitation, Hardy Boiled. Like we've seen this plot before in the last argument. Yeah, I don't know. Crazy. Time is a flat circle. Prezzo. And no matter, I am afforded the chance to test my newfound strength. Fusion dance. Go. Oh. That's a big boy. Oh, that is so terrifying. That is, oof, like actually viscerally uncomfortable design. Props, devs. No time definitely has corners. Yeah. Where all the memories disappear. Makes sense. They like slip out of the. He's like. Momentum carries them out. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, I do declare. Oof. The dame might have called you handsome once, but you might want to check a mirror. I can feel it surging through me, and I unlimited. Behold, the majestic form of the Lich. Let us begin with a demonstration of my ancestors' dominion over the undead. Oh boy. It was Thriller night. Great. This just keeps getting creepier. Yeah, if only you had somebody who was an expert at handling groups of enemies. If only. Oh, no, we're playing as... Oh. During this battle, you could be fighting as Detective Hardiboil. Gain access to a special dodge action. Sick. With proper timing, you can use Molting Python to avoid taking damage, even if you're within an area of an enemy's attack. What? What do you mean? We have iframe dodges now? Okay. Incredible. And actually, speaking of iframe dodges, that it's almost time for our next ad break. How does that relate? I don't know. We gotta dodge right into the ads so that we can dodge issues from sitting still for too long, and we can dodge dehydration by getting something to drink. You can dodge eye strain by closing your eyes for like 30 seconds. Dodge the ads by subbing to twitch.tv/thelightwraith. You can dodge these if you want, I guess. Thanks, Chriso. But yes, I'm going to pause it right here so that nobody misses anything. We'll come back and I guess we'll be multi-pythoning it. Which is literally like us playing Max Payne, it seems like. Also a phenomenal game, by the way. So, stay tuned. Thank you all very much for hanging out. Dodge the ads with me. Dodge the break. Dodge, duck, dip, dive. Dodge. And we'll be back in about 3 minutes. BRB. Perfect. I love the positioning. Love that. Welcome back, everybody. How are we doing? Thank you for your patience. Congrats price though for landing in the pool again. Almost dead center this time. 98.76. Pretty close. Yeah, I saw Ook and Specking just like being bouncers for the pool. It was fun. It was a cool little landing. Worked out. All right. So let's see if we can do this thing.
Oh boy.
Okay. And the whole tutorial thing. Certain enemy attacks will be preceded by a countdown icon. When this countdown progresses to the molting python icon, quickly use molting python. Okay. No. They're asking me to do quick time events now. I don't have that kind of reaction time. Oh. Okay, what are my skills? Shoot. Hope fission. Perfect. And there's molting python is on 3. Night stallion is a dash. Thick skin replenishes HP. Okay. Monty python. I think that's what they're playing on a little bit. Is molting python. Yeah. I think they like their puns. Night stallion. That was the wrong way. Nice. Dang it. Consistently pointing in the wrong direction. Shoot. Shoot harder. Run him over. What? That's the eternal question, isn't it, Specking? What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? The world may never know. Are you then true or rise? They're basically playing machinist. That's what this is, right? I am besting your shambling puppets, just saying. I'd be doing so easier if I wasn't pressing the wrong buttons. Oh, I like this. I like the soundtrack. For the sound design. Being real fast. True, African or European, yeah. That's an important question. And living minions tear that man apart? Eh? Yes. Oh, he thinks he's the Necromancer King. Do this. Beautiful. Nailed it. Thriller could never. Oh, let us always remember to comport ourselves in a gentlemanly manner, everyone. necromancer. Would you try to be a cool necromancer, but Hildibrand?
That just happened.
Forcing our zombie brethren to act against their will is simply unconscionable. Whilst I do not condone violence, this situation appears beyond a peaceful resolution. Allow me to assist. Soft-boiled savior in hell. Thanks, pal. Let's go.
You dare interfere? I'll kill you both!
There you go. Alright. Yeah, it's basically Thriller. Yeah. What are you doing, Hildibrand? Are you taunting? Is this? Two, one. Got it. Right. Ready. 2, 1. Oh. I almost whiffed that one. That was very fast. Enjoying this. Get blasted, nerd. I can do multiple things at once. Good Python. One. Getting pretty fast with the quick time events.
Irritating worms.
Ow. Okay. How you doing over there, Hildibrand? It's not a joke. Not a joke. I am taking some damage. Back Clouds, welcome back. I'm fighting for my life. I'm fighting for my right to party. I don't know what Hildibrand's doing. Are you helping me, bud? I don't know what he's doing here. Run away! I'm having fun. I'm having fun playing as Hard Boiled. Not an easy fight though. They're making me work for it. 2, 1. Nice. Two, 1. Got him. There's a lot of metal mooks. Well, nest. Go. Go. Click. Come on. Very entertaining. Let's go.
Where's this foppish imbecile?
That's Hildibrand. Put some respect on his name.
I'm gonna allow him to ruin my moment of triumph.
Oh. We'll feel that in the morning.
Aye.
Damn, he's getting fried. Ugh. He's probably fine.
Inconceivable. No mortal can survive such power.
Violence is not the answer. He's one tough egg. I reckon we could use some of that aether. Hildibrand, give me all the juice you got. Limit break. Go. Blast that lich. This is actually so fun. I love this.
Yes.
Get absolutely shredded. Got him. Oh, hi. We're here. I'm here now. This one's in the wash. Like you're having a blast? It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. You'll get there. You'll get there, Ook. A lot of the Hildibrand stuff is so fun. Oh, your fire detective. Your assistant is alive. What did you say? Dang it. Stop getting distracted mid-fight. Ow.
I warned you about being soft hard-boiled. You never learn? I'd wanted to save such exquisite magecraft for my hitting victims. Now you clouds will witness the ultimate spell firsthand.
Now, is it my turn to body him now?
With unholy power drawn from darkest abyss, I shall sever soul from corporeal anchor. Death!
No! They did the fake out. They faked me out.
Inspector! Inspector.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Of course. Of course he is. That makes sense. Hildibrand. Probably fine. Oh, Dad. Oh, un-Mandervillian of me. Uh-oh.
You're slaying an adult instead. I'm glad to be rid of that most bothersome gnat.
Also, still looks very terrifying. That Hildibrand ghost.
Oh, such bittersweet sorrow. The soul should dissipate soon after leaving the flesh. Lo, a resilient zombie overlord endures in spectral form.
Hello. This battle isn't over. My turn.
Even with your combined entourage of fools, you cannot contest our power combined.
Yep. They just have a thought about power combined. Do it. Do it. This is unhinged. I love this. Oh my god, they're doing the fusion dance. Not quite, but... Oh my god. No. That butt, though. I love it.
Master Zombiebrand's spiritual essence is merged with Master Hardboiled's physical form. It's brilliant. It's blinding. It's a pure gold soul.
No. What? We're just saying words now.
This changes nothing.
He's got Ultra Instinct now. Doesn't even need it, actually. He's just tanking.
Hardboiled. It cannot be. It cannot be.
Hardboiled is not. I do declare, Hardboiled is not here right now. Yo! How do they keep doing this every time?
Let's go. You can call us.
Dude, Claire, you can call us Hildiboiled, and your goose is cooked. My dear fellow. Ding. Incredible. Nani? Let's do it. No evil can stand against the giant golden Manderville man. Suplex that lich. Oh god, that was a visceral crunch. Well, I guess I'm not needed here. Cause I'm good. See y'all later. Am I even listening? Exactly. Exactly, Duke. That's perfect. I'm giving you just enough to be intrigued, but not enough to that you'll you know.
Yes, you've learned the truth of it. Your precious Noishu never really died. Ishkai needed a subject for his soul transference experiments, and the task of procuring the victim fell to me. Your name, Hildibrand, to the top of my hit list. I drew upon ancestral sorcery, cast you into a death-like sleep, for an ease of delivery, you understand. But then your meddling assistant threw herself into the spell's path, and I was forced to settle for her instead. I had to dig up Noarshu's corpse following the burial, proffered to Kashkai in place of your sorry hide. So it was that her soul ended up in that insect vessel.
Bastard. I do declare, you did that knowing how much I hate oglops. Now, let us remain civilized. The process is entirely reversible. Oh dear. Oh dear, my apologies. But I feel the draw of an irresistible force even.
Oh, that's right. Esther's Hildibrand has died. And to his undead soul comes the call.
See you on the other side, my friends.
Don't leave me behind, Inspector.
CPR. Yeah. Look, his body is still breathing. We gotta drag that soft-boiled soul back.
I smote that simpleton with enough ultimate death magic to kill him 10 times over. There is no coming back.
Yeah, you don't know Hildibrand very well. I think we all knew it would come to this, but still. It's time. Time. To embrace my truth. Here. go. Doing the Manderville. Hey now, don't tell me you've gone and cracked. Understand. This dance has power. What's quest line? Doing psychic CPR. The visuals. I hear. Oh wow! Hey. Whoa. Easy. Yay! Oh, thanks to that stirring performance by my adventuring associate, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have returned to life and am back on the case. Sure. Ding.
You can't. It's not possible.
They really went all out on the facial expressions. Like, the character artists are really like, what can we make the facial rigs do? What can we do? Toughest guy I ever saw. What was that about? Fixing the washoe? You can really get her back to normal? Your assistant's recumbent form is being held within this very facility. We need but extract her soul from the Arglop and reunite it with her original body. Obviously.
I had Kashkai provide me with a step-by-step procedure for operating the transference apparatus. It should pose no great difficulty to restore Mistress Norashu ourselves.
Arnelian is not okay. Which is good. Are we just leaving him there? We should probably do something about him. I think. Rest of us should wait at the entrance. Yeah. He's locked up. Ah, there we go. I was wondering. We did it. We did it. Oh, not quite. We almost did it. Oh, what? It stinks in here. Let's go outside. Yeah. A lot of things died in this facility. Probably does not smell great. Having him a hard-boiled egg.
Active hard-boiled.
Yay! Ooh. Aww. What do I do to Claire? Hey, doll face. You're looking well. Amazing.
Hi, I'm Norishu. Nawashu. Thank you ever so much for putting me back in my body.
What? Resemblance to Nashu is, as you say, uncanny. I know what you mean. Not like it at all. What? Like peas in a pod, I tell you. I don't see it. Awesome. What? Right. I've had my fill of musty old labs. I do declare that it is time to blow this joint. Night Stallion. Ride. Do, 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 do. Hey, who said you could ride the stallion? Surely once fused fellows such as ourselves are above cursory formalities such as asking for permission. Better to ask for forgiveness anyway. I wasn't even doing that. Wow. Oh no. I have made choices. Watch that lightning. Chassis can't take a direct hit. Oh. Not Night Stallion, no. Oh. Here he goes, blasting off again. They just Back to the Future me. I think they did.
Wait for me, Inspector.
They just Back to the Future me.
Gosh, that looks dangerous.
He'll be fine. It's Night Stallion I'm worried about. I do declare, I just had him repaired.
And how did I lose to such idiots? Am I dreaming? Surely, this is a nightmare.
I'll deliver Mr. Lotsaclots here to the 10 men. You two can head back with Nawashu to my place in Solution 9. Odds. I was definitely here.
I shall re-enter the facility to recruit from the remaining zombies. I bid you gentle people good day. Hi.
Unhinged. Wash you? Can't believe it took me this long to figure out what her name was a reference to.
Behind that rubbish receptacle is where I would hide and keep watch over the detective. It was surprisingly fun living as an Oglop, but boy, am I glad to be back in my own body.
That makes the two of us. I do declare, I couldn't imagine having one of those creepers as an assistant. I went and handed Carnelian over to the authority. They'll restore him and all of his monstrous pals back to the original Mook selves, then toss him in a slammer. In other words, that's all she wrote on the case of the fiendish fugitives. A handy fellow to have around, Damalon. His thanks for sticking with me through thick and thin. I made you a replica of Night Stallion. Doesn't have the same customizations. Still runs plenty fast. Use this key when you're ready to ride.
I have a gift for you, too. Sorts. I made lots of friends while I was oglopped. One of those little fellows has big dreams, traveling the world.
Amazing. Oh, amazing.
Take him along on your adventures. He'll be fantastic company.
I will. Well, knock up, buddy. Look at you, embracing danger. I told you, these tiny devils are harbingers of death. Please.
Oh, there's no such thing. Oglops are harmless. Not to mention cute as chitinous button.
All right. Well, it's your funeral. Keep it where you can see it, or store it away in your pack. Speaking of companion, I wonder where that gentleman fop and Nashu disappeared to. Not that I'm worried or anything, but I owe them a tip of the hat, at the very least. Anyhow, the wife, you and me are gonna get back to running our detective agency here in Solution 9. Hopefully, we'll cross paths again on some other case. I would not be surprised. Our time together in the great alleyway of life was brief, but golden. Like the richest, yellowest of York. See you around, Damalon. Amazing. We get about a minion and music. Let's go. Let's go. With the completion of the inconceivably further Hildibrand adventures, you can now exchange MGP for a new orchestrion role by speaking with the Gold Saucer attendant. Gold Saucer. Huh. On top of the one we have? This trail had all evaporated like mist and neon haze. His city carried on, uncarried. I fell into the familiar humdrum rhythm, my world gone curiously quiet. There was a gnawing absence of irritating yet endearing whimsy. That's life, ain't it? No such thing. Something. Let me leave you with a few words of wisdom. If it ain't tough, it ain't bold enough. Sometimes a man needs to be gentle. Good words of wisdom. Oh. Damn.
Who are you talking to, detective?
Me? So much fun. Hildibrand will return? Question mark. Gonna go with yes. Egg. I love it. Gently does it. Achievement get. We did it. Matt. I'm gonna teleport somewhere. Teleport out here. I can check out my new toys. I had a blast. I hope y'all enjoyed that too. Whether you were listening or watching. Let's see what this other music is. Mount guide. Well, I finally have filled up my first page of mounts. Yeah. Finally. Awesome. I have it. Wanting one of these. I've been wanting a mount like this. Like, surprised it's not using the building music, honestly. Cool. Take a screenshot there. Let's put that down on our bar too. Now I have so many mounts that I need. Minion guide. Where is this little dude gonna be? There he is. There he is. He's just a little guy. Cute. Yeah, we have a new orchestrion role, and they said there was a new role in the Gold Saucer, didn't I? Wonder how much that is. We're just sort of checking stuff. We're almost done with the stream today. Yeah. Not enough time to really get into anything else. Sort of checking where we're at. I had so much fun. I consistently enjoy the Hildibrand storylines, and this one was no exception. Welcome to the Gold Saucer. If you're looking to exchange your ordinary old gil for shiny new MGP, you come to the right place. Oh ho! It seems you're already carrying a sizable sum of MGP to your customer. Looking for more, you'll have to earn it yourself. Oh, oops. Not the right guy. That's not the guy I wanted to talk to at all. Mission needed the quest? 100%. 100%. Registrable miscellany. Stuff here. A lot of stuff here. Should I try to house? There. Decorate the house. That's gonna be a whole project. Good luck. Good luck. Oh, I have not gotten like any of it. Now I see where people can spend all their stuff. Now I see. Hardest part is figuring out what items they use, right? Very, very interesting. Because like everything in that, I don't know what the new song was. Maybe Shuffle Boogie. Yeah, like everything they used in there looked like it was from Expedition 33. I don't know what they used. I forgot there's so much stuff here. I have not really spent any MGP too much. Apparently I need way more. Some of the stuff is pricey. Then there's some goofy stuff too, like the Sabatender stuff. Yeah, well. Iggy. I feel like I need the Mama Automaton at some point. Mama knows best. They got hairstyles, they got emotes, they got eyewear. Got some angel wings. Ooh. Barding for Robin. I need to get some more MGP. I'm pretty sure my ticket's expired. Hold on. Might as well go ahead and re-up it right quick. Right here. It's this one. Yes. Yeah, good luck on that project. Alright, so that seems like it's going to be a whole thing. If you figure it out, yeah, make sure you let us know, because I might steal a couple pieces myself for my own free company. Yeah, our tickets are expired. As that I didn't log in at all. Let's buy some tickets for next week. 2792? Sure. Yeah, this is the only time the tickets are not worth it is if you don't redeem them. If you forget to do it every week, then it is a net loss. But if you do, then you win even if you lose completely. 8868? Sure. Gonna be doing that tonight instead of PoE. Yeah, you do have 10 mil guild to buy bits with. Or MGP. I assume guild. Although you might have more than 10. Yes. Right. That's done. Tickets get. That's gonna be a project. Yeah. That's what you probably need to buy most of the housing stuff. How does housing stuff usually get procured? I guess you could buy it on the market, right? Can you make housing goods? Like, can carpenters like build housing components? Actually, I know a lot of them you like buy from like vendors, or you get as like drops randomly. But so I assume you can buy some off the market. But can you also like I don't know how any of that stuff works. You can. Has a separate category like collectibles. Ah, okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. Okay. I don't have a carpenter, so I can't. I can't. Makes sense. Yeah, my estate hall is pretty embarrassing. Y'all seen it. I'll walk through. I'll walk you through. We got a few minutes to burn. Actually, we don't even have that, do we? Time is running out. Yeah, some of my buddies bought this FC all years and years and years ago. And now they've all moved on to either different games or different servers or different free companies, leaving it as mine. Yeah, so I've got a little bit done down here. I got a little nook with some deskage. Wide open room with at least a custom floor. And then I just literally have some of the event stuff. I have some paintings and sketches up on the wall. Hey, there's Hildibrand. You know, just to fill space, get it out of my inventory. And then I have a cake that is so very stale. This cake is probably just as hard as a rock. This is from the Valentine's event this year. Hard as a rock. 6 months old cake. Probably see it in the crafting book? Yeah, I bet. Oh, I can't even like open the like crafting, woodworking stuff. I just do like tabs into the recipe. Like special recipes, probably. Ah, furnishings. Okay. Oh yeah, all the housing stuff. I see. Fixtures, furnishings. Okay. Neat. Yeah, you can get all sorts of stuff. Looks like it's all. No, some of it's. Interesting. Cool. They learned. But chat, we are out of time. We have completed the inconceivably further adventures of Hildibrand and run entirely out of time. So, if you have enjoyed the stream, make sure you follow me at all the places down below. If you are over on the YouTube side, maybe click a like and maybe even a sub on that YouTube channel. That'd be great. That'd be helpful. We'll be back tomorrow with more Persona 3 Reload. Hopefully the stream will do a little bit better, but we're starting to sort of narrow in, and maybe there's a computer issue causing my weird streaming networking issues. Seems like it's a potential possibility. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Our next Final Fantasy XIV stream, of course, should be next Sunday, barring anything else jumping into the queue. Sometimes that happens. But, of course, if you join the Discord, which you can also find that link down below, you'll get first dibs on the schedule for whatever does happen next week. So, do that. This has been nice, even if you didn't really watch the stream. Hey, I'm glad you were here, Ook. Glad you were here. Glad you're hanging out. You know, it was the perfect time to play some games, right? put me on voice only and play some video games. Yes. Yes. Thank you as well, clowns. Thank you as well, Chryso. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody who hung out today. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. If you're on the Twitch side, we are going to raid out, as we try to do. Of course, if you're on the YouTube side, raiding is not a mechanic that exists. Like so many mechanics on YouTube. So let's see what's up. Why do I have a notification? Nothing important. I'm very hungry, so let's see who it gonna be. Go raid and eat. Heat me up some beans. Some beans and a sandwich. Let's see. Let's see. Beans on toast like a true Brit. You know, maybe. Maybe. I might go all the way. Might go full Brit. Let's see. Let's see. I want somebody I can just vibe with. I'm tired. This is hard. Let's see. Let's just raid over to Seth. I'll raid over to Seth. Severian's doing some SRS action as well. I don't know if he's doing popcorn SRS. Like he's leveling up an SRS build as well. But why not? Why not? Let's raid over that way, playing some PoE. But yes, chat. Thank you all very much for watching today. I hope you have an excellent rest of your day. Or excellent rest of your week if I don't see you. We'll be back with more Persona 3 tomorrow. So come hang out with us there if that's your vibe. Of course, if you would like to come along for the raid, you can do so via those raid messages. The first ones will give you or work for if you're a sub. The second one works if you're not. Specking, thank you. Goodbye. See you later. Yeah, thank you all for hanging out today. Take care of yourselves. Be good. Be good to yourselves. And be good to others. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.